So, welcome to the mindful meditation. My name is Starr Shontere, and I'm so grateful to be here and sharing this meditation with all of you. I've been called to offer this mindfulness meditation and get back in the pocket of meditation with you guys. And this comes out as a 4-week challenge through the month of February, where we come together each week on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, to meditate, to become mindful, to ground, and to just follow the breath, clear the mind, regulate the nervous system. Yeah, I think we're all calling for this kind of collective work and really feeling the need to um, drop in and ground in such a profound way at this time. So, we'll just start out with a little settling meditation, a way for us to come into that heart coherence. So we just take that deep breath in to the heart space. And if you wouldn't mind muting your mic, that would be great. So we come into this heart space, breathing in and out and softening the heart. And as we come into this meditation today, we open up a sacred space, knowing that this meditation is for our highest good, calling on our guides, our protectors of this medicine space, and knowing that we are held. We are held by the divine. And I invite you to continue to deepen that breath into the heart space and softening. And following that breath, just feeling the breath coming in and out of your nose as you soften into your heart, your beautiful, precious heart. And as we begin to soften the heart space, we notice a little expansion, maybe in the shoulders, in the neck, and see if you can soften in just a little bit more into those areas in your body around your shoulders. Opening up that cervical spine just a little bit more, maybe moving your head in a way to open that cervical spine. Breathing into the spaces that are tight in your shoulders and allowing yourself to just soften. Soften into this now moment and soften into your body. Breathing with intention to those places in your neck and your shoulders that need your attention. Sometimes we carry the weight of the world on our shoulders and we just don't even realize that that's what we do. So we breathe and we soften. And we let whatever weight we have on our shoulders to just roll off right now in this now moment so that we can be present. We come to this presence, into this now moment, softening and resetting. There's no place to go or nothing to do but to be here with your body and with your beautiful heart and shoulders and neck. And feeling that expansion that happens automatically when we begin to soften. You might notice that your chest is opening a little more, you're breathing a little softer, maybe a little deeper. And with each breath, we come home to the body over and over and over again. It's a great place to be. Widening the shoulders, dropping the shoulders, feeling the arms loosening, the fingers opening. One of my favorite teachers, Tara Brach, talks about how meditation is really about the unclenching of our hands, the unclenching of our thoughts that like to ruminate, unclenching of our heart. So just notice your hands, your fingers, and can you soften them? When we can learn to soften into our lives, we don't hold so much tension. And so we breathe now into the belly, taking those breaths maybe a little bit longer to open up the belly. And when we focus our intention on our breath and sending the breath to the belly, we can feel how the adrenal system begins to soften as well. And this is what we mean by regulating the nervous system. By lowering the cortisol levels in the body from the stresses of the day, the stresses of the times. And we just come into that awareness that our adrenaline can calm as well. That we can send messages through our neurotransmitters to the adrenal glands and say, hey, let's soften. Let's be present. You can feel that in your spine as you start to soften into the belly. How the nervous system that goes through the spine just begins to calm and settle just a little bit as we take each breath in and out of the nose and send it down to the belly to soften. See if you can soften the muscles in the belly to just let it all hang out. And maybe you're noticing how the breaths want to become a little longer. And just allow. Allow the breath to take you on that journey in the belly. Is it opening the digestive system? Have you eaten today? Have you eaten healthy today? As we learn to slow down and become present with our body is a divine mystery of incredible intelligence. And we can learn to listen. We can learn to drop into our inner knowings and hear the liver. Maybe your liver is talking to you right now. Do you have some anger stored up that needs to be released? And you can do it right here with your breath. Sending a big breath to your liver, thanking it. And on the exhale, just releasing any dense energy that has accumulated. Is your liver on overtime? Have you been overdoing it with the toxins? Mm. We don't judge it. No, this is not the place for judgment and meditation. We just acknowledge and move through it. Just acknowledge and move through it. Exhaling any dense energy. We think about the pancreas and bringing in that joy and sweetness in our life. This is where we process the sweet stuff in our pancreas. And a lot of times unworthiness can show up there. Just drop in and listen. Breathe into your pancreas. Thank your pancreas. Soften the pancreas, breathing, presence. What is your body telling you? We come home to the body in the present moment. We find a whole delightful source of information that maybe we haven't tapped into before. Deep into the belly. We breathe into the digestive system, and we thank the digestive system, and we soften deeply into the large intestines, the small intestines. Oftentimes we carry a lot of childhood trauma in the belly, in the digestive system. So if anything is coming up for you right now, just know that you can breathe through it, acknowledge it, and release with your breath. And seeing, just checking in with your spine. How does it feel? Can you deepen your softness there? Can you send some breath and intention into your spine? And bring it down into the sacral, maybe even into the tailbone. There's so much that happens in the pelvic bowl, huh? Breathe into the pelvic bowl. Life force energy. This is a time to revitalize the life force energy in your body just simply by acknowledging and breathing and being present. Maybe you can open your hips and soften your hips with that breath and intention. Breathing and softening the body. Coming home to the body over and over and over again. And let's take this opportunity to bring awareness and breath to your legs and your feet. Your groundedness, your sense of movement on this earth. and thanking your feet, your legs. And no matter what condition your body is in right now, know that you can ground. You can ground by simply picturing, sensing roots coming from your tailbone deep down into the earth. And we'll send those roots with breath and intention. Taking that deep in breath, and on the out breath, sending the roots down deep, deep into the Pachamama. Thank you, Pachamama. Thank you, thank you, thank you for holding us so sweetly today, keeping us present and grounding us, giving us a ground wire in our own personal electromagnetic field of energy. We are so grateful. And each breath pulls that beautiful Pachamama energy into your body, grounding you, loving you, holding you in that sacred space of now. Knowing that any time during this meditation that something arises for you, maybe it's a pain, maybe it's a pinch in your body, or perhaps it's a ruminating thought or distraction. Bring yourself back into this now, and you can always, always send it down to the Pachamama through those roots and let it all go. Let's bring our attention and intention to the third eye. Third eye, right between your brows, the pineal gland, our place of awareness and enlightenment. And let's bring breath and intention right there, breathing in and out of the third eye. Expanding our consciousness takes practice, practice in meditation, practice in presence. And if you close your eyes and you look at that space of your third eye behind your eyelids and focus your lens there, And continue to breathe in and out of your third eye. You might find peace. You might find openness. Just allow whatever you see to float by without attachment. We can see the sacred geometries, the colors, whatever shows up without adding story, but just allow it to be whatever it is. This is training our brain. In the Buddhist tradition, they talk about attachment as one of the major things that leads to our suffering. And so learning to detach from our judgment, detach from the meaning making of it all. We are simply training the brain to accept what is in this now moment, and in every moment we understand that we have a choice, that we can choose how we wish to respond. With non-attachment. And we understand that responding is very, very different than reacting. When we're in that reactive space, our nervous system is not regulated and we are coming from a place of activation or triggered response, triggered reaction. So we practice being here, present, with non-attachment, and choosing over and over to be present and acknowledging. Acknowledging what is here now. And let's move our attention and intention and breath to the crown, the top of your head. And let's expand just a little wider. Maybe you can soften the top of your head. just with your breath and intention, softening the scalp, opening the energy centers. And you may have noticed some sensitivities coming on board. Perhaps your ears opened and you're attuned to the frequencies around you. Perhaps your sensitivities in your skin have opened as well. Just notice. Notice what is happening in your body as you become the meditation, as you become the breath. And each time that the mind wanders, we acknowledge it and we come back to the breath. And so for this meditation, we are going to continue to work with the breath. And in working with the breath, sometimes it's really nice to do some counts, maybe do a box breathing. So I'd like to invite you to maybe start your breath meditation with a 4 count. And it feels like this: in breath, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale and hold. And so we focus on this breath work throughout our meditation as a focus point to keep coming back to the breath. We're training the body, we're training the mind. So just continue with that breath work. and allowing yourself to continue to soften, softening your body as you breathe. Sending anything down through those roots to the Pachamama. Inviting yourself to come home to the body over and over and over again. One of the beautiful things about coming into meditation is it gives ourself the opportunity to come into that heart coherence and to align ourselves with that electromagnetic field of the Pachamama. And when we come together in a group like this, a group of friends that come together and meditate together, we come into a heart coherence in a frequency. And that becomes a ripple. That becomes a ripple, and this coherence begins to ripple out into the atmosphere, into the waters, into the mountains. So as we stay focused on our breath, we know that every exhale is an opportunity to breathe love, to inhale love into our bodies and exhale love into the atmosphere. Sometimes people get so relaxed in the meditations that they start to drift off into that rest and restore space. Mm-hmm. We understand that the body feels that and needs that, and we accept that too. But we keep coming back to our awake and aware state of consciousness. Breathing in and out love, softening the body, presence. Our presence with ourself and our breath is the most precious gift we can give ourselves. Our presence with one another is one of the most precious gifts we can give. Presence. Presence in non-attachment. Presence in non-judgment. Presence with love. So often we lead with our stories in our conversations and in our daily actions and interactions. Perhaps through meditation we can learn to let go of our stories and be present with what is happening now. Sometimes it's hard to be present because the present moment seems so ominous or painful. But I think that oftentimes, if we see through that lens, we have to ask ourselves, are we judging it? True presence gives us the clarity to see with non-attachment, not expecting a different outcome or choosing to do something different. True presence is where choice is ignited, where we can choose from clarity of non-attachment, non-suffering, non-judgment. This becomes challenging, I know, in a world of chaos, right? Mm-hmm. But we want to create action from a place of clarity and from a regulated nervous system. We want to choose our actions based on our heart coherence and a grounded presence. of what is truth in this moment. So we practice. We are warriors in training. Warriors of the heart, warriors of peace. And we practice by meditating, by coming home to the body and deeply listen to what the body says. Breathing in love, exhaling love. And all of those ruminating thoughts, or the thoughts that keep coming in and out of your mind, gives you an opportunity to just question, who is the thinker behind those thoughts? What aspect of you keeps bringing these thoughts forward like a thought train? Is it that it's distracted you? Is it the sabotager you? And just notice We just notice, we are aware, nothing to do about it, but just acknowledge and breathe. Breathe in love, exhale love. Feeling your heart expanded with love, finding that sense of gratitude, gratefulness, and bringing grateful and gratitude to your heart. Just breathing it into your heart space. Thank you, heart. Thank you, body. Thank you, soul. Thanking yourself completely for taking this time for you, this self-care that is so, so very important. Thanking yourself for being here, for having the courage to regulate your nervous system in a chaotic world. Thank yourself for doing such a good job today at whatever you were doing. Thank yourself for getting through the trials and tribulations that occurred today. Thank yourself for taking good care of your body, hydrating, drinking water, saying thank you to the water as you drink it. Thank yourself. Thank yourself for feeding your body with nutrition, nutritious foods. Thank yourself for just being who you are. All of your messiness, all of your greatness, your sparkle, your darkness, your shadow side, your light side. It's who you are. Thank yourself and acknowledge. And with our hearts in this collective coherence, no matter when you see this video, you're in the coherence. We are outside of time and space. So let's pull together this collective energy and send some gratitude. Gratitude to the Pachamama, to Mother Earth. Gratitude to the waters, the rivers, the oceans, the water that you drink, the water that you bathe in. Thank you. And let's thank our farmers, the people who bring us our vegetables and our plants that we eat, our ranchers. Let's send big thank yous. To all of the people who pick our vegetables, our fruits, who care for the animals that you may eat. Blessings and thank you. And let's send thank yous to our family. And it doesn't matter if you're in discord with your family or not, you can find a thank you. Thank you. Thank you for teaching me. Thank you for showing me. Thank you for loving me. Thanking our families. And let's send thank yous to each other. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So grateful for our community, for the beauty that we share, the breath that we share, the heart coherence that we share. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for doing your work. And thank you for meditating with me today. We'll be back next Wednesday, 6 o'clock. Who knows how that will go? It's all channeled. It's all great. It's all put up on YouTube, and you can find the meditations there. Each week I will put our meditations for the month on YouTube. So you can find the link at the Shamanic Church of the Heart YouTube, and you can find it on my link tree, Starr Shontere. Many blessings. I hope this meditation has helped you find a little bit of centering, a little bit of grounding, maybe some nervous system regulation. And maybe you can visit this meditation throughout your week as a guide to listen to and visit it often so that you can find your grounding. And until then, so much love, so much love, so much love. Oh my goodness. Blessings. Thank you, thank you, thank you.